Hi, I'm Chris Ropeta. At last Tuesday's board meeting, I began explaining some deficiencies in our solar ordinance, but I was interrupted and shut down before I could finish. All I was asking for was a discussion. It's not too complicated, but you need to know a few things first. Renewable energy regulations cover three main areas: wind, solar, and battery storage. In 2023, Michigan passed PA 233, which mandates that all townships must allow utility-scale installations of wind, solar, and battery storage. The Michigan Public Service Commission, or MPSC, a three-person appointed board, was given the power to mitigate and approve applications from developers when the local township boards deny their applications, or if they think the local ordinances are just too restrictive after applying. The MPSC then released an interpretation of PA 233 that takes even more local control away, essentially allowing developers to target whatever land they want. In response, Tyrone Township joined nearly 90 other townships in filing an appeal to challenge the MPSC's interpretation of the law. That appeal is still ongoing. Now let's talk about our own ordinances. Tyrone Township has already used its authority to prohibit wind and battery storage installations below the PA 233 minimum, but it did not do the same for solar, and I want to know why. We have two parts to our new solar ordinance. One part specifies how the township will comply with PA 233, and the other part is about the same but does not even define utility-scale solar installations or put any limits on power generation below the state-required minimum under PA 233. Some board and planning commission members seem fine with that, but I'm not. I believe we need to tighten this ordinance and implement additional restrictions to protect both our landscape and our residents. Here's why it matters to you. As the ordinance is currently written, we must allow any size utility-scale solar projects into our township below the law's minimum threshold. That means those 10 acres across the street, those 50 acres down the road that way, and those 205 acres behind your house. They're all fair game. Seriously, almost any and every resident in Tyrone Township lives within a quarter mile of parcels that could become a target for solar developers. Whether it's 10 acres or 100, the township is effectively saying, come on in, meet your new flat panel neighbors. If you care about this issue, and you should, please call the township at 810-629-8631 and ask them to put this discussion on the agenda. We need to talk about this, and we need to protect our community. I'm doing the things you elected me to do. Take care, and God bless.